Hi guys, so we are here at Styling Stars. This is Swati Paraswani, and I'm really very excited to go live with Sarah Jane, and she will be with us soon. So we are eagerly waiting for her. I'm sure you all are ready with your questions and all the compliments that you have to give to her. As you all know, her movie, The Bukingham Murders, is creating quite a buzz already. So we are gonna question her. Hi Nisek, hi Styling, hi Adarsh, hi Rohit Sain. How are you all? I'm sure you all are excited to meet Sarah. She will be here with us sharp at 4. And I'm sure she's going to answer all our questions about the movie, The Buckingham Murders, and about her exclusive hot looks that she creates and posts on the Insta. So we're going to ask her all of that. We'll still wait a little for more people to join in. So stay tuned as we go live, sharp at 4.
Hi,
Hi Sarah, how are you?
Hi. I'm well. How are you?
Very good too. It's been a long time, but it's great to have you again on Styling
Thank
Stars.
you.
So
Thank
how are
you.
you doing?
Good. Good.
We've all been waiting for 4 p.m. to happen and then, interview you because we had so many questions to ask you. And I'm sure all
Please
your
go
fans are
ahead.
waiting too. So first of all, I would like to congratulate you that you've been a part of the GQ magazine Best Dressed 2024 edition. That's
Thank
again another
you.
feather in
Thank
your
you.
cap.
Thank you. I'm very excited. We shot for the magazine in August, and
Uh-huh.
the GQ Best Dress event is coming up this month, towards the end of the month, and I'm excited. I'm just
I'm
excited.
sure we
I love
we
GQ,
are
and I love
excited.
Condé Nast as a family anyway.
Uh-huh. So how was the experience shooting for GQ?
Oh, it's incredible. I've had the good fortune of shooting for GQ magazine, and sort of being a part of that story a few times, and also just a part of various Condé Nast. I've been on Condé Nast Traveler covers as well, and I've hosted a bunch of events for the Condé Nast family. And I just love everything that GQ, Architectural Digest, Condé Nast Traveler. I just love what they stand for. I love what them as a company and as a group stand for as well. I love that you're assured a certain class and a certain um, um, almost luxurious aspect and element to any Condé Nast edition that you pick up.
Right.
And just as a company, I just love everyone who works there as well. Shay in particular, I've known
Absolutely.
for quite a few
And the
years,
kind
so
of,
just wonderful people.
sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's
Sorry.
fine, that's fine. Go ahead.
So I was just saying the kind of camera presence that you have and the looks that you yourself create on yourself, they are incredible. I mean, do you have a stylist for it or do you do it yourself?
Lately I've been styling myself. I hosted the India Couture Week um, in September, and or was it end August? Of course, it's all a blur. Um, and or end of July. This is a good thing. I've lost track of my dates because I've been working so much.
You
But
are
I
fine.
hosted the last India Couture Week, and we had 8 different looks to put together, and I was contemplating, I did get a stylist on board to help me sort of put the vision together, but I very much curated each look with the hair, makeup,
Wow.
and the outfits. And I've again had the good fortune of working with some all the best designers in the country and in the industry, and also new and upcoming designers who I discovered when I used to host Fashion Week with Lakme Fashion Week. And so
Wow.
it's been a wonderful journey with fashion, and I love that sort of the audience also responds well to my fashion content. And
Yes.
so I really enjoy these days just styling myself and having fun with it.
No, you have a great sense of style, and I'm sure that's also a reason that you are convicted as a murderer in the movie because you were already killing a lot of fans with your unconventional hot killer looks
Oh,
that you
that's a
post on
compliment. Thank you.
Instagram.
I really don't want to kill anyone though. Not in a
That's
die
that's
dead kind of
that's
way.
killing by love and like they would want to be
Yeah,
killed like that.
yeah. Okay, I get it. I get it. Fair enough.
Yeah. So okay, tell me your experience working with the acclaimed director Hansal Mehta. How was it?
Oh gosh, it was amazing. When I got the call, I was actually quite surprised because it kind of came out of the blue. Of course, being a fan of everything that Hansal does, and then hearing that Karina was in the movie, and then just sort of finding out that what the Buckingham Murders was about, the script, the storyline, and then being told that they want me to play a murder suspect, which I've never done before. And it was just all very exciting. And I think that when you're doing something with someone like Hansal Mehta, you know that it's going to be a quality product, a quality film. The editing style is going to be riveting. Um, and so it was obviously a no-brainer yes for me. And these are the kind of things that you want to put on your resume. You know what I mean?
Ah,
Like
of
it's
course.
just, these
So
are those projects that you just can't go wrong with.
so no audition happened. So you were like chosen and you were called for the
Yes,
show. Oh,
yes, pretty
wow.
much. Yeah.
Wow, wow. That's great. So did you have to prepare anything for the character because you're playing like a murder convict for the first time? So it must be challenging and did you have to prepare for your character
Yes,
or
I had
anything?
to prepare. I had to prepare looking suspicious. I had to prepare
Okay.
all my suspicious looks.
We are going to
Um,
look at you like this
very,
now.
very,
Hmm.
yeah, it's just side eye, suspicious side eye.
Yeah.
Um, I had to. I mean, honestly, no, I had my scenes with Karina and with Brar, and I think that they're so good at what they do that I feed off of. It's very hard for me to work with an actor who's not giving me anything. Fortunately, that's thus far not happened. We have incredibly talented artists in our country, and so the combination of Hansal and really good co-stars was sort of there was really not much prep required, and they were quite thorough in terms of we had table readings, we had obviously trials for costumes.
Hmm.
And so I think by the time I was done with the table read and done with the costume trials, I already felt like I was in character. And then it was just a matter of sort of, I'm a big fan of improv. And so I really enjoyed the process of just learning my lines and then sort of submitting to Hansal and what was coming out on the spot from my co-star and from him. And so that was what was interesting.
And how excited were you to work with Kareena Kapoor Khan?
So I've had the pleasure of hanging with Karina when I shot Tandav with Saif,
Ah,
and
yeah.
we went out to dinner, and I've hung out with her before socially as well, and I adore her because she's so confident and very inspiring just as a woman and
Hmm.
as a mother now, and of course an actor and a great actor at that, and I think that the last that we saw of her was in Flight. The last that I saw of her was in Flight, and then now this is such a contrast and just
Hmm.
shows the range that she
That
can
she can
portray.
portray. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so, and she's very much a girl's girl, a woman's woman. When you
Uh,
hang with her and when you're around her and stuff, you somehow feel empowered just by being around her. And and it's she's when she's on set, she's not a star. She is a star, but when she's on set, she's not, and she's an actor. And
Yeah,
so that's why I was saying earlier that I was really blessed to get from my co-star what I needed. And so it was just wonderful to work with her.
I'm sure there must have been incidents that, some memorable incidents while working, while on the shoot. Maybe something funny,
Oh yeah,
something
I
scary.
made a reel about it actually. I think I should repost this reel. So we
Absolutely.
shot in
And when
Dover.
sorry, I'm
Yes,
interfering again, but when you do, please tag us
I
so that we can repost it.
100%. I will go through my feed. I will find it and I will tag you guys.
Absolutely.
So
Perfect.
I we shot in Dover in UK, and this famous for the cliffs of Dover, etc., etc. And what I didn't know is that we were shooting in an abandoned prison,
Uh-huh.
and it was
Okay.
really spooky. Like it was really, really spooky. And so I think for me, just sort of getting onto that set, and Dover's kind of like a lazy sea, cliffside town, and it's London weather, so it's all like gray and misty, and so it's almost as though Hansal had commanded the weather gods to create the right environment for this murder mystery. Because from the time I even got onto like where the vanity vans and the trailers were, I was like, is everybody performing, including the weather? Like, because it was just all like eerie and spooky, and so I was quite spooked out by this abandoned prison. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. That we shot in. But yeah, that was an interesting thing to do.
Mm, I'm sure, I'm sure. So we have Aishwarya with us, and she says that, Hi, Sarah, I've been following you from the Miss India days. Can you give us a skin and hair tip? I think she's a huge fan of yours.
Hi,
So if you would like to
Aishwarya.
give us,
Thank you for that question. My biggest tip, I've been saying this for many, 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 many years. Your skin and your hair is what you put in your body, and what you put in your mind. And I think for people who follow me on Instagram, they know that I don't usually wear a lot of makeup when I'm not on camera. And I also I have breakouts. I don't try to cover them, etc. And so right now I'm having a good skin day because I just am having a good skin day. But I do
no,
take
no,
very good care of what I
usually
eat.
you usually have a good skin day. I
You
remember
know,
meeting
no,
you
no,
in
no.
Mumbai
You.
and then
Thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. But Aishwarya saying thank you for taking up the question. No, Aishwarya, honestly, I think that hydrated skin is always happy skin, and hydrated is not from the outside. It starts from the inside. Your skin just starts from the inside. I'm not a fan of the over consumption of skincare products that seems to be furiously trending these days, like 10, 15 products for your skin. I really don't. I'm a big fan of letting your skin breathe. I'm a big fan and I used to have skin conditions. I've had cystic acne. And I have very sensitive skin. But I'm a drink lots of water, coconut oil and aloe vera kind of girl. I tried this new product by a Ayurvedic brand called Tarika Herbals. I found it in Pondicherry and it was amazing for my skin. And I also use Multani Mitti packs just with water or sometimes with milk. And when I'm traveling, sometimes I like to try. So I traveled to Japan last year, and I've heard a lot about Japanese skincare. So I did buy some sheet masks.
mm,
Um, but it's really nothing hectic. And I'm going to say this again: just drink your water, just eat vegetables and fruit, and uh, and you have happy skin and nuts. Nuts are really good for skin and hair.
mm.
Yeah.
Sure. So we also have Mihir here, and he says that you're looking so gorgeous, and he's your biggest fan in the world,
Thank you, Mickey.
and he wants you to make a heart and send him a flying kiss.
I'm not going to send him a flying kiss, but I can make you a heart.
Thank
Ooh, I didn't know it
thank
did
you so
that. What's the new? There's a new way of making it. Mihir, can you show me? There's a new one, right? There's another one. There's this and there's another one,
And
which I
then
don't know how to do.
one is this, I
That's the
think,
Korean
something like that.
one. That I know.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
there's also I like this one.
Hmm.
Oh, happy again.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Sarah. Also, like no, right, nowadays a lot of actresses are doing a lot of item numbers, like sexy hot item
Nowadays,
numbers.
is. They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a
Would
quintessential
you be
part of our
open to,
industry.
would you be open to do something like that?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. So I think all the choreographers and directors are taking a note here.
I mean, I love to dance, honestly speaking, and I think item numbers have come a long way. Like right now, when I see item numbers, I don't find them objectifying. I find them quite empowering. Not all of them, some of them. Some of them are still quite objectifying towards women, but some of them, when I watch, I'm like, I find like the women have become really, the portrayal of women has become quite strong, and I really enjoy that.
Hmm. So, Sarah, you've done a diverse kind of things in the industry, like you've modeled, you've acted, you've hosted. What is one thing that you enjoyed the most, doing the
I did a
most?
podcast.
Hmm.
The one thing, there isn't one thing. I just enjoy creating. I know that's a really cliched answer, but I just do. I just really enjoy creating. And I'm just happy when I'm creating things, whether it's creating looks for India Couture Week, whether it's creating ideas for a mental health awareness podcast, whether it's creating social media content, whether it's creating a character for a role, whether it's creating a character for a showstopper for an outfit. I just love creating. So I'm so insanely grateful to be able to do that for a living. Um, so yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And we love watching your content. Especially, I love the way you style,
Thank
the
you.
completely the camera presence that you have. You're so photogenic,
Thank
and the way you pose. Oh my
you.
God,
Thank
I really
you.
love that.
Thank
We
you.
have Roop Tera Asthana, interesting name, with us. He says, "Hi Sarah, have been following you since MTV days, and I find you incredibly cool."
Thank you. I was not on MTV. I was on Channel V.
Okay. So what's your in between shots time pass? Like, when you're waiting for your shot to happen and you're sitting and at leisure or
You
something
know,
like
I
that.
actually dance in my vanity van, or I sing in my vanity van,
Oh,
or I read, or I sleep. I am a champion napper.
ah. So
So,
that
um,
also, compensates on your beauty sleep, I think.
oh my God, yeah.
That's why the beauty
Sleep is so
skin.
good for your skin.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So what kind of tips would you like to give to the aspiring and the struggling actors that who
I'm
want to join the industry?
struggling, number one. Because अगर आप खुद को struggling से associate करोगे तो आप struggle ही रहते जाओगे मतलब struggle ही करते जाओगे सॉरी
Hmm.
तो पहली बात तो ये कि स्ट्रगलिंग नहीं कहना चाहिए स्ट्रगलिंग को आपकी वोकैबुलरी से निकालना चाहिए बिल्कुल
Okay.
replace it with thriving. um,
Uh-huh.
my leadership coach used to always tell me this that if you say I'm trying to do something then आप trying के zone में ही रह जाओगे.
Okay. So true, so
So I think it's an interesting thought, right? People talk about sort of manifesting opportunities, etc., etc. The idea I discovered the hard way and also quite recently that manifesting is not about sitting down and visualizing what you want in the future. It is that, but it's also living like you already have it. It's also, and then because energy attracts like energy. So if you live like you are already doing the things that you want to do, then that's why people are like, how are you so confident and why are you so confident? I'm like, I just faked it till I made it. Like, it's a real thing. Like, I'm not always confident. I have insecure days. I have a lot of insecure days. Um, but you just fake it till it becomes second nature. Tips wise, I would say, I love that I have seen since the time I started working, which was 24 years ago, I've seen more today than ever before that people want you to be who you are and that there is a real voice for being an individual and individualistic. And, or is it individualism? But you know what I mean, just being yourself.
being
Because
yourself.
people are going to hire you for you, not because you're trying to be like somebody else. So it's just doesn't make sense to try and be someone else. Just be who you are. That's what makes you special. Um, definitely take time to invest in your physical and, in my opinion, more importantly, your mental health. It's extremely important. It's a very, very, very harsh industry. There is a lot of criticism. And so you really need to develop boundaries and safety nets for hard days. And that needs to be friends, family, a hobby, a pet, just healthy habits. So yeah, I would say these few things is one, invest in your physical mental health. Two, stay true to who you are. And no, actually, it's just those two things. I think if you have those two things, you're good. Oh yeah, the third thing is don't say you're struggling. Just say
Yes,
you're
you're
thriving or you're
thriving.
there
Yeah,
already.
that's a new word to add in the vocabulary now.
Mm.
Yeah. So we have Hazel with us, and she has a question. What is
Hmm.
your advice to have confidence and improve confidence in your acting and day-to-day life as well?
Um, I just said it, but I'm gonna give you a particularly good exercise that I usually do. It's called mirror work, where you stand in front of the mirror and you basically say nice things to yourself, like "I love you," "You're beautiful," "You're confident," or you say "I." You can say "I" also. I love me, or but when you're standing in front of the mirror, essentially what you're doing is you're talking to yourself. Obviously, it's actually harder than it sounds. Something very beautiful happens. I've actually cried sometimes when I'm doing that to myself because when you're doing that, you realize how hard we all are on ourselves and how many not nice things you say to yourself. When you're doing that, you realize it. Because usually the first thing you look at when you look in the mirror is you'll notice that, oh, I have a pimple, or oh, my one eyebrow is higher than the other, or my skin is discolored, or I wish I had this kind of. That's the first thing, but you need to sort of switch that narrative to I love you. So mirror work, I mean, if you just Google it, Hazel, you'll find plenty of um, readings about mirror work and how it can really help with your confidence.
Okay. So being a style statement yourself, how do you instruct your stylist, like, to stick to your, I know you have your particular style statement. So how do you stick to that and still create a conventional look for you?
I think I am what makes the look me. Like me being, because only I
Hmm.
can wear a dress the way I wear it. Like, because only I have that particular body type and that particular body language. So to me, it's not about the garment.
Hmm.
I wear the dress. The dress doesn't wear me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so I don't really try in that sense. I just go with what I feel like, which is why my
Right.
style is ever evolving. I have seen some pictures of me when I was on Channel V, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I wore that. Seriously, I was like, what was I thinking? But I think I like evolving. I like changing. I love experimenting with clothes. I love it. I love doing unconventional things with clothes. And I'm not afraid to be wrong. Like
Hmm.
I'm like, what's the worst that'll happen? What is the worst thing that'll happen? Like, I'll just do another red carpet and do another event or do another look. So I think that I keep it. My quintessential style is slightly unconventional, slightly, but I think that that aspect comes from the fact that I'm unconventional as a human being, and so that reflects in the way I carry garments.
Absolutely. Any Bollywood actress that you feel inspired with her style statement that you would
Yeah,
like to
I
share?
love how Priyanka dresses. Um, I love I, I love also Kriti. I love what she did to the NMACC launch. And who else? I used to love what Kangana used to do as well, because she used to be very experimental with her clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are some of the names that I really enjoy. But more than Bollywood, I think that I'm really enjoying. Ananya is also doing some really good stuff. I really like what Ananya is doing too. But more than Bollywood, I think also what I'm not more than, but simultaneously what I'm also enjoying is the Komal Pande's and
Hmm.
some of the younger influencers that are coming up, like just
Yeah.
sort of experimenting with style. I just love it.
Right.
Just creating their own thing completely. I love it.
Yeah, right. So what would be one thing that you would want to say to your fans and your followers here?
Oh gosh. Thank you. I just want to say thank you. I have loyal fans and I know it because I meet them all the time and they're always leaving me sweet messages on Instagram. And I'm so grateful because if they were not around, I would not be where I am today. I would not still be relevant. I would still not, I would not still be in demand. And so I'm really, really, really grateful to everybody for following, showing the love, supporting. Thank you. That's all I want to say is thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much for finding out the time to be with us. It was really great chatting with
Ah,
you.
it's a pleasure.
I
Thank
I
you.
would really want to connect with you. We would want to connect with you once again post the Buckingham Murder release,
Yeah.
and just to see, how you feel about it after all the hype.
So you should know that it is released already, and me and a bunch of my friends are going to watch it this weekend. So I'm happy to connect with you after that.
Yes,
But thank you
absolutely.
for
So
chatting with
all
me.
the fans can go and watch it, and then we connect again with Sarah. Thank
Yeah.
you, Sarah. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope we were able to answer your questions and ask them from Sarah. And we're signing off for now. Thank you and stay tuned. Maybe we can get another quick interview round with Sarah again. Thank you so much.